when the autumn leaves are playing chase, it puts a smile up on my face. They leave their branches one by one and whirl around there just for fun. Some are faster, some are slow, and some are high and some are low, dancing through the last days of September.
Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. It's 4:14. I've got barbecue chicken in the crock pot, and I'm gonna have to close this door for a second so you don't hear that. She's watching Strange Magic. She was hooked on Strange Magic like maybe a year ago. So I got a blanks order from Angela. I don't recall what I ordered. I just know I had to stock back up. A lot of 5 keys and 6s. I honestly don't know. I know some got the whole store in order. Long sleeve, long sleeve, long sleeve. I had a few orders of long sleeve, long sleeve, long sleeve, long sleeve, long sleeve. Yeah, I think what I did was I just ordered a couple of long sleeves and then 12s. So I need to put this away, and then I'm going to start work. I edited, so I've got Nathan's video edited and the one after, and then after that I think it goes into Dollywood. So I'm saving Dollywood right now so that way I can get it uploaded onto YouTube and we can watch it on the big TV. My plan is tonight after dinner we'll watch it with Uncle Brian. And then I will edit the next day, which is the day that we went to the Sky Bridge and the mountain coaster. Although I didn't film us going down the mountain coaster because I wasn't sure, you know what I mean? Because it was like keep all things inside, and they're like worried about my glasses. I'm like, how are they gonna feel about me filming? But the second day, I mean it's easy to film. It's good. It's all good in the neighborhood. But I need to get cracking on some more orders. I don't know if this guy is going to work. I'm still waiting for that Mark Davis to email me. Hopefully he will be able to come. Oh, sorry. I totally lost my train of thought, and then it got interrupted with yawn. I'm drinking one of my husband's. But I'm hoping he can come out and service all 3. Because this one still has. And I even filmed it on my phone. Because I thought if I ever have to show him or anyone else. Anyway, somebody else wanting. Y'all. I can't with people. I can't. It's people that want. This person wanted to order. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I don't even remember. Oh, they wanted a fire truck. And now all of a sudden it's like, his birthday is this day. I'm like, we should have did this. We should have set you up. Anyway, I'm not even gonna bother to go there. Right now, I'm just gonna worry about today. And somebody had commented how I don't go crazy. I just focus on the day. I focus on whatever day and whatever orders I have to get out that day. Everything else I just forget about, because if I think about it, I'll drive myself crazy. But I'm trying to plan my husband's birthday. I offered to, you know, pay for the Monsters on the Mountain. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it. It's like a bunch of hair metal bands will be playing in Pigeon Forge. And so 3 days is like a lot of money, but there's only, I'm like, if we do Sunday, sorry again. I got up early, went to bed at like 4, and I got up at a little bit before 9. But yeah, the Monsters on the Mountain. If we did Sunday, it's $80 a ticket. And at first I was like, him and Sterling can go, you know, because of Journey. I just worry about her. Although she has noise canceling headphones, you know, I don't know what the environment will be like. You just worry. But it's an all day event. It starts at like 12 o'clock. So I don't think it's going to be like drunken people. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It might be. But at the same time, and you can come and go as long as you have your wristband. So maybe it won't be, we're still deciding, and that would be next weekend. I'm like, if let's say we do all go, and then we go in there, see some bands, and if it gets crazy, I can go back to the hotel room with Jern, and they can go back, or, you know. But I would ride that mountain coaster again. I'd even go back to Dollywood if I could, but I don't think that would be in the cards this time. Although we do have passes, so if we wanted to. But I think his thing is I don't know. He just gets a little, you know. He's the one driving, so I guess it's worrisome for him. Like, hey guys, so it is after midnight. I need to get in bed. I was gonna work some more, but Journey has occupational therapy and speech therapy tomorrow, so she really needs to get some sleep. She is asleep right now, but she's not like, she won't stay asleep, if that makes sense. Like, anyway, so this machine right here, my Amaya, I got it to stitch out. I made 2 orders on it, and then it messed up. I think the, what is it called? The sensors, the color changing sensors. I think, I don't know, I have a feeling like they're going bad, going out, whatever. So I don't know. Like, I know they can go out on machines, and this is a really old machine. So it started doing it, I say within the past month, and it would just happen randomly. And at first it would be like crap. It wouldn't be like crap. I turned off my heat press, and I need to put backing on these shirts. It would be random here and there, and I just knew how to, you know, I just turned off the machine and fired it back up, and it would be fixed. I have blown off, because you're supposed to blow off the sensors, because they could have dust on them, and that can cause it, but there shouldn't be any dust on them. Like, I've blown them off so many times, and I've blown, you know, I just, yeah. So, it has happened. I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I used black. Okay, so I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, so I have to wait for the guy, because I think it'd be best for me just to have this guy, however much he charges, I don't know, come out and service all 3 of my machines. The new guy, right, the thread timers time out. Like, it just stops. I say they time out. It doesn't even give me any warning. It just, all of a sudden my thread will snap because the roller is no longer rolling the thread out. And then and the only thing I know to do is to turn off the machine and turn it back on, and then it's fine. So, you know, if that happens several times, I have to keep doing that, and it's a pain in the butt because you're in the middle of working, and then you gotta fire everything, turn everything off, and wait for everything to fire back up just to get going again. And with the new machine, I shouldn't have this problem. I called the tech support. He adjusted some tension, something, I don't know. He was saying how everything was already set like super low on there. That, you know, I don't know why. Just don't know why. So that leads me to this other thing. So my tension is whatever he left it at. I say tension, the active feed is whatever he left it at on the machine, and the bobbin was whatever he told me to put it at. Well, just randomly out of the blue, I started pulling a lot of white, which would be my bobbin, through, you know. And so I'm like, okay, let me adjust this bobbin tension. So I adjusted the bobbin tension. It is better, but I still get it, and it's set so low. I'm looking for my scissors. Have you seen them? I took them out there, didn't I? Yeah. Let me grab them. Alright, so my bobbin tension is already set lower than what it should be, I guess. I mean, do I go lower? Do I turn up my active feed? I'm like, what do I do? I did try to turn up the active feed. I bumped it up. I think it's at 1. I think it's at 1. I bumped it up to 2. That is like really, really low. If you have one of these machines, you know that's like really low. Anyway, and it did stop that from happening when that guy did whatever he did. It stopped it from happening for a little while, and now it's back at it. So I'm just like, I'm at the point where I'm like, what the heck? What? Why? Why me? Why now? Why what? I still do love the Melco machines, the Melco embroidery machines. I think they are workhorses, and I think, you know, any issues that you usually have with them, you can do it yourself, you know what I mean? But I think because I don't know what's wrong with that machine out there, I could try, I don't know, could try to adjust my bobbin, I could have tried to adjust my active feed, but it's, you know, my fear, this is my thoughts on it, that number one, my sensor is going out on this machine. If it's not, then that's great and it's fixable. Other than the sensor, I love the way this Amaya, I love the way it stitches out designs. I love the way it is so like, it's like straight and to the point. I don't know how else to, it's like, even though it doesn't have all the bells and whistles, it's like it gets the job done and does it like good. You know what I mean? I don't know how else. It stitches out 1,500 stitches a minute, and it does it. It goes fast. It goes so fast. This newer machine, it can go. It's like, it's like your car can go that fast, but you don't go that fast. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And this is like, it can go that fast. It's gonna go that fast. I don't know if that's making any sense, because I have them both set at the 1500, and this one will reach up to 1500 stitches a minute. This one, it depends on what you're stitching out. If you're stitching out something that's just a straight line, it might hit that 1500, but everywhere else it's not going to. And it's, I don't know. I'm not saying that it's a bad machine by no means. I love it. I love all of my machines for different reasons. The Bravo, I think, just because it was my first multi-needle machine, you know, I think that's why I love it. But it only goes 1100 stitches a minute, and all of that, that's pretty good, you know. I have the need for speed, so I need to decide on where I go from here, because I don't think I'm in a position where I cannot cut it on one machine. I am so thankful for Angela for offering to pay for half of a machine, because otherwise I would not have it. I mean, a new machine was just not in the budget for me. It's, you know, right now I still owe to like close to $10,000. So she paid for half, but I always do that. I always say that, and I can't break myself from saying that. I already had a loan out, and I was paying it off, and that was, first I had the loan for the Bravo, and I pretty much, as I had set out a goal to pay it off, I wanted to pay it off by June of last year, and I ended up paying it off probably, I don't remember when I ended up paying it off. Oh, yeah. But you know, I paid that off, or I was so close to paying it off, like very close. I ended up getting the other machine, and so that was tacked onto that. In the meantime, I did end up paying it off, but you know, it all gets lumped into one you know, sum of money. But regardless, I paid off the Bravo, and then I was stuck paying on the Amaya. So we ended up, or I owed around, well, I don't even remember. I think I borrowed $6,000 or something. That was so I could buy the machine, which I don't remember how much I paid for it. $5,500 maybe. And then I bought a computer, and so the computer was like $400 and something to run it. So I ended up paying, or I ended up borrowing the money to cover the half of this guy, so that, you know, then I was up over to, I don't remember how much, 11,000 I owed. So I do make bigger payments than what it is. It's a line of credit that we have, that actually my husband has. My name ain't even anywhere on it. But so we just borrow off it, or I borrow off it, and so I try to make as big as payments as I can afford to try to get it paid off sooner. So that's what I've been doing, and now I have to decide on what I'm going to do as far as embroidery machines, because the busy season is here. I mean, I am already, you know, got so many orders. Like right now I'm just gonna have to work, like I'm pretty sure it's done. This one is done. Like I couldn't get it to change. Yesterday I couldn't get it to go past the timer, the time thread change your error. Like it would stitch a few stitches and then chunk, it'd go back to that. And so today I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay away from the needle that was doing it on. And so I switched my thread colors to do that. But then I just finished this one, and I was going to do this one, and it stitched out the number, and then it went over to the white, which is way over. It used to be over on needle number 16, and so when it went over there, it like, I don't know, it acted weird. It went too far and it was like cha-dong, 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 cha-dong. And then after that I started it back up, and then it went back, and then it goes back to the home, and then it goes again. So it went back to the home needle, and then it went in between I had my black and white next to each other, so it went in between. And so I'm like, okay. And I tried it several times and it just would not go, and it kept saying that. So I believe that the color changing sensor is probably gone bad. It says sometimes you can, it can get, kind of loose, disconnected. You might have bare wires. Look for dust. Make sure it's working by doing something, which that's like, I'm not messing any, not for me. No, somebody else can come do that for me. I just like, so I have to come up with a game plan. I have to come up with, like, I need another machine. If I could get Mr. Technician out here, his name is Mark Davis. He lives in Georgia. He is the only one that contacted me back in April when I was having all those issues and looking for a technician. So I just responded back to the email that he had messaged me. So I'm hoping he can, I hear he's a nice guy. So he lives in Kennesaw, Georgia, I believe, which is about 3 hours and something away from me. I mean, I just, at this point, I'm like, if he can come out here, if it costs me $1,000, I don't know, it might cost me more, who knows, but it'd be cheaper than buying a brand new machine. And if he can get both of my machines going, even if he could just get Bravo, if it is a sensor, and let's say I have to order the part, and I'm like, I'm willing to do that. If it is the part, and let's say we have to replace the sensor, if I can get the part. Problem with these machines, the older Amayas, is like parts are harder to find for them because they are older machines and they stopped making the parts for them. So yeah, there's that. But regardless, so this is my game plan right now, is to try to get somebody out here to work on them, all 3 of them. Number one, figure out why the heck this one has issues with whatever the issues is, with the thread roller stopping, and and then if we are able to get both of these machines going, I'm going to run them. My plan is to sell the Bravo. Hold on, let's run out of space. I would, after I make sure it is going, everything's good, they work great, I will continue to work the Bravo, but I want to sell the Bravo. And if this one works fine and great, then I want to replace Bravo with, I think I want another Amaya. They do make newer Amayas, so I might just, do that. Would I buy another used machine? I mean, you know, I've had no issues really. I mean, I think this goes to prove it, all machines could potentially have some issues, and if you think about it, I've worked them hard. They have, you know, Bravo was my only machine for how long, and I worked it every single day basically, and so I know that things are bound to, it's just like a car. You can't expect a car to last forever, you know what I mean? And you gotta do some repairs on it. So I need to find my mechanic, and then from there I will have my 3 machines. If anybody out there wants to sponsor me and send me a free machine, I would very appreciate it. Don't have to be Melco. I can go with another brand. No. It's just, I'm like, what am I gonna do? I know I am blessed to have, you know, the amount of business I have. I know I'm blessed to have these machines. And it's just one more hurdle we've got to overcome. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish packaging up these orders and then go to bed. Tomorrow we have occupational therapy, and then when I get home I need to work. I do believe I'm having a roast tomorrow. Barbecue was delicious, by the way. I didn't share any of it with y'all, but I did make it. And we did watch our Dollywood video. There are some things in there I want to change, like, you know what I mean? But I'll do that at another time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.